Hi there, this is Terry at my Crooked Little House and Studio. I'm going to do a part 2 of my studio tour. And if you're wondering like, hey, I never saw part 1, don't worry, because not many people did. I'd like to say I had a bunch of people asking me questions, wanting to know more, but that hasn't happened, but I don't care. I'm doing a video about other things that when I did my first tour, I forgot to show you. And maybe eventually someone might see it. I'm going to call this the No Mow March because I haven't mowed my lawn in a long time. But I got a whole bunch of great little wildflowers for the bees and the butterflies, so that's okay. So this studio took us about 4 months, my husband and I, to build. And yeah, the roof he did in about September. We're in southern Florida, and holy smokes, it was so hot. This is my, hola, little camera shy, are ya? But so it's a 12 by 16. A couple things I plan on doing out here is I'm gonna do like a little deck, and I have like an old paint ladder that I'm gonna put up there to hide the, I wish I wouldn't have done chipboard. We went back and forth, but it was so much cheaper. So that's what we ended up going with. I don't like the look of it, so I'm gonna put an old paint ladder up there and probably hang some plants. Hopefully something will take off and cover that all up. So my doors, which were a lot bigger when I went to go buy them off of Marketplace, I'm super happy with them now, but yeah, they're 8 feet. They're very big doors. Actually, we had even like had it all framed in, and I'm like, how big are those doors? I mean, they just barely fit. So this would be really nice doing a little deck here though. I painted this quilt on my floor. That took me probably about 4 days. I did do a video on it, but I don't know. I don't advise you watching it because it's really long and boring. You know, this is a learning experience during doing YouTube, that's for sure. But I did just hand paint everything. I don't use tape. Excuse me, I had to cough there. So other things in the studio that like repurposed or reused is the windows. We actually got the windows at a garage sale. I think we paid $25 for all of them. But they're kind of a pain in the butt to open. I've made it more difficult for myself because I have so much stuff on my windowsills. But the thing about Florida, in another month or so, you won't even open the windows anyways. The air will be on for sure. Still waiting for lights and a fan. So I never really talked about my table here, which is drop leaf, and I think it's Horn brand, and it is fabulous. It just works out so well in this space. It's got wheels on it, so I can turn it around. I can open it wide open, and it's huge. Or I can just leave it where it is and just open up one side. So nice. And I got drawers on each end. I also have that mat, the measuring and cutting, I guess. I have not used that yet. The studio just got done in December, and I have not done like any major sewing projects in here at all. This cabinet is also a Horn cabinet. I did not buy these retail. I bought these at a estate sale because I have checked like the retail price. They're a little expensive, but I understand why. They're fabulous. This opens up all the way. This comes up. Got a nice shelf over there. So when I'm sewing in here, and I am a DVD girl, no doubt about that. I love watching old movies over and over and over again, because most of the time I'm just listening to them anyways. The plan in the beginning when I started the studio, I was putting I had bought a 45-inch TV from an estate sale to go here, and then I was like, I would much rather have shelves and cute things around, and so I just ended up going with this little one, which works out fine. This is a new sewing machine for me. Again, a estate sale find. And for what I'm doing, the things that I like to do for sewing, this is working out fabulous. I love it's got the where it cuts the thread. It works out really great for free motion sewing. I just love it. One of my favorite YouTubers, I just noticed was watching one of her, she does a lot of free motion sewing, and I was watching one of her videos and she has the exact same machine. I'm like, that explains it. So we just did like a clean out of an estate, and these are a few of my funky treasures that I found. I love old art supplies, and of course I love old Christmas, so that'll get added to my little Christmas display that I have over here. Well, geez, I'm not sure where they're going to fit, but definitely need, well, see, I can put another shelf right there. Just start some more Christmas collection or collection of something else. That is an old map, an old Florida map, and it's huge. It's probably like 4 feet wide or so. It's absolutely beautiful. Probably from the 50s, and I definitely am going to try to mount that like on a piece of masonite or something. That's probably so ugly that it's cute, at least to me. Weird mannequin head. And Charles chips, because when I grew up, there was always a gigantic can of Charles chips on top of our refrigerator, so I love that. And do I ever need a spoon in here? No, but look at that. I mean, it's like a piece of art to me. This Yorkshire trifle, I like actually because of trifle, because that reminds me of one of my favorite Friends episodes, the Thanksgiving one, of course. Don't mind my super dirty windows. I have to actually get a power washer out to wash them, because those little pieces of trim do not come off, and just washing them with rag or whatever I can't get under there, it's so annoying. So I did show in my first video some of my feed sacks in here, but I moved some around so you can see some other ones that I have are beautiful. Actually, the purse that I'm using right now is made out of a feed bag from like 1943. I mean, I made it. So that was really fun to do. I'm gonna do something where that chipboard's showing. when we started the studio, it was still very rainy, so that's all we had on there for a few days, and it got wet, so I just did a whole nother layer of plywood in here. Actually, I did do that myself. I ended up, when I went and bought the plywood at Home Depot, I had them cut it in forfeit pieces, you know, so like each piece, cut each piece in half, so then I could do it all by myself. And then I didn't have to ask my husband. If I can do it myself, I'm gonna try. And that worked out well. And I didn't care if there was more seams on here, that didn't matter to me. So this like old porch trim here is really special to me because my mom and I went shopping for that together in Michigan. So I just love it. It's been in the garage for so long. I mean, we did our house, we spent a whole year working on our house. Our house was, yeah, it was really, 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 really bad. I mean, actually, when I look at pictures, I'm like, I can't even believe that we did what we did, but we worked on it for a year. Really did a lot of custom things, and I just couldn't find any place to put that. So that's been in the garage forever. And then when I figured out where, well, I knew I wanted to put it in here, and it literally was like the exact size of my window. So it was definitely meant to be. These are a few other things that I got on the estate sale clean out. So that basically means we go in, we just sell whatever we can. We didn't even have like a regular sale. We just had people come in, dealers and that come in, buy the stuff, and then they do a clean out of the house. Buy anything that's really worth anything. Here's another book that I absolutely got just because of the cover. It's all in Japanese. I won't be reading it, but like cover, it's really cool. Some more hankies, a little handmade apron, which I love the material on it. It's kind of a funny, there's gnomes on there. Some really nice linen with a bunch of animals and birds on it. I love yellow ochre, so had to have that with the embroidery. This is just an old drop cloth. I just threw it in the washing machine, and I love using old material drop cloth like that, especially for, you know, mix in with like the seed bags and that for sewing. I did pull out a few of my funky painting things. These are just like little doors that I made. I'm a hardware hoarder. I have tons of old hardware, and so I just thought this was kind of fun to kind of mix the two together. And then of course all this is just, well, except for this masonite. I love painting on masonite. Actually, it's really it really is a great feel when you're painting on it. And this is just all salvaged wood. I don't even know what that was. To me, it kind of seemed like something off of a sailboat or something, so that's why I did the boat on there. I do all kinds of different styles of painting. And I did try the whole craft market thing for a minute, and had some stuff in like a store. But yeah, well, the craft market, boy, especially in Florida, I mean, they were all outdoor markets, and I literally had one market that a storm came in. It took down every single person's tent. I mean, everything drenched, pouring down rain. What a nightmare. So I think that was my last market I did, because I had another rainy one at one other time too, but that did me in. And also, I just have never been one to want to paint like 100 things to go to a market. So, and I did try the Etsy thing with selling some stuff on there, but that just didn't work for me either. So I'm just here now in my studio and just painting for myself, really. Sewing for myself. Well, I love sewing and painting for gifts, that's for sure. I do a lot of, well, when I get in the mode of it, I give away most of my stuff. So I swear there were some other things I want to talk about, but I just can't think of them at the moment. Perfect timing, right? Oh, well. Well, if you're interested more in like a bit closer look at, I went all the way around in my first video of the studio. That would be part 1. So thanks for watching. And I hope you'll subscribe if you're interested in seeing any more. There's my Miss Ola sunbathing. It's pretty cool today, actually, for Florida. It's only like 80 degrees, which is fabulous. So, thanks again. Bye-bye.